We gonna get started with the stream in just a minute. I'm getting everything set up. Y'all know how I do this in the first like 5 minutes or so of the stream, so we should be ready in the next 3 or so minutes. All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. We finally got it working today, unlike yesterday where we had some unforeseen internet issues. I would like to thank all of you. If you don't know, we just recently surpassed 1,000 subscribers on the channel. I really appreciate all the support y'all have shown. All of you that have clicked that subscribe button, that have liked all the videos and all that. I really do appreciate that. I didn't expect to hit 1,000 this quickly. It's amazing to see that number, and I couldn't have done it without all y'all help. So I really appreciate it. Got a lot of stuff in store for the channel. I got a lot of things planned in terms of upcoming videos. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We ain't stopping no time soon. Today we're gonna be taking a look at the new Arosa line in TSW2. It was made by Rivet Games. And basically I think it's a Swiss route focusing on the RHB Arosa line with the GE4/4. So we're gonna hop in there real quick. This is my first look at the route. I did watch one of the preview live streams, but I don't remember anything I seen in that live stream. So it's basically a first look for me. So let's hop right into it. Let's see. I guess we're gonna start the journey and see what they can teach us about the line. What is your next goal? 4,000 watch hours. You know, that's my next goal. Now my real next goal is 1,500 subs. I don't wanna create goals that are too far away, you know. So my next goal is definitely 1,500 subs. Which it claims that I can reach 1,500 by May. I'm not sure about that, but that's what Social Blade claims. So I guess that's a good milestone that we can think about hitting there. What's up, Sorrow? I see you. Hey, Salty Chips, thank you. Confused Carrot, thank you. I see you. Liam O'Brien, what's up?
Introduction for the GE442 locomotive in RHB red livery. During this introduction, we will go through the following procedures: starting and stopping the locomotive, coupling, loading and unloading. Climb aboard to get started.
Continuing, Berlin Bear, I see you. You should get East Coastway. I already do have East Coastway with the 377s. What's up, FaZe Dennis? I see you. Xenos, ping my comment above the comment. Pin they Xenos? What do you mean? Have you got a PC that runs TS21? Nope, I don't have a gaming PC or anything. People, let's get 1,500 subs for Mystic. Yeah, hopefully we could reach that real soon. These buses here, I really like the model on them. Reminds me of the Orion 7s. This tutorial guide sounds so relaxed. Yeah, for real. Somebody needs to break the tie and slash folding. For the 6th Avenue line, yeah, somebody really does need to break the tie. What's up, Joshua Lang? All right, let's see what they want us to do. Really like how it looks, all snow. We're not gonna look at the mountains. I really like how it looks, all snowy and stuff. Mystic Xenos, I reckon you can get to 5,000 by the end of the year. I don't know about that. I was in the beginning of the year I was saying maybe 2,500. But Social Blade predicts 7,500. I don't know where they getting those statistics from, but if it's possible, that'd be great. All right,
A
let's
lot
see.
of your time will be spent in the driver's seat.
Oh, that noise just popped in all of a sudden. Let's see.
Switch the master key to on. The reverser controls the direction of travel when power is applied relative to the driver cabin view. Set the lever to forward now. Headlights are important in letting others around you know that this locomotive is operational. Set the lights to the correct configuration needed for this service.
1, I'm guessing. Okay. What's this? Headlight selector 3?
The control wheel is split into 2 zones: Bremsen and Fahren.
The horn sounds like someone screaming. Set the control wheel to 20. Isn't that what I just did? What do they want me to do? Did I not just set it to 20? What am I supposed to do here? It says set it to 20. I set it to 20. I don't know what they expect me to do. I'm confused. What's up, the new model bus? Can someone who's operated this before please tell me what they expect me to do here? Because I put it to 20 and
The train vacuum brake should be used to bring the locomotive to a stop when driving in a passenger or freight formation. The locomotive air brake only applies the brake on the locomotive. This should only be used when operating the locomotive without additional coupled vehicles. The Bremsen zone controls the locomotive's dynamic brake. The Fahren zone controls the power supplied to the traction motors and, depending on the weight of the train, also acts as a speed selector.
oh, we're moving. We did something right. Let's get those windows lowered. So we're going to sure. Okay. Let's see how it is operating this. What's up, A-Trail McKinley? What crazy thing should I do with TSW2? Put an ICU on this route. And drive the 465 on Arosa. I might do that later on. Or I might put an AC 4400 on it. The train horn goes off. Yes, I can hear screaming nearby. Right, so if any of you was wondering why I was so silent, blame that on my controller. We're going I needed to restart that anyway. I wasn't paying full attention. Hey, if you're enjoying the stream, leave a like and subscribe while you're down there. Hit the bell to be notified every time Xenos goes live. Yes, please, if you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, and if you are new, hit the subscribe button for more content on the channel. We're just gonna restart that real quick. Yeah, we're gonna restart that real quick. That red signal shouldn't have been red. It shouldn't have. This literally has a car wheel. Even the horn is on the wheel. I mean, it does run on the street for some part of the route, so Spad, listen, listen. I was
Welcome to this
drinking, okay?
introduction for the GE442 locomotive in RHB red livery. During this introduction, we will
What's
go
up, British
through the
Ace? How
following
you doing?
procedures.
Typical,
Starting
blaming the
and stopping
controller.
the locomotive, coupling, loading and unloading.
Alright, let's
Climb
get through
aboard
this
to
quickly
get
now.
started.
Now we know what we need to do. I blame it fully on the controller and on the signal. It shouldn't have been red. That signal should have been clear for me. They know that I am a rookie operator. Should have been clear. They should clear the whole
A
line.
lot of your time will be spent in the driver's seat. Switch the master key to the reverser. Headlights are important in letting... The control wheel is split into two zones.
Alright, we just gonna do this real
Bremsen
quickly.
and Fahren.
I'm good. You? I'm alright. I mean, I'm a little upset that I didn't get to stream yesterday because of the internet, but we on today, so I guess we just gotta wait for the brakes to charge or something, because it's taking a little while for it to clear the objective. Yes, this is the cocky American. Listen, I admit nothing from that video. You have no proof of anything or anyone crashing into a
The train
barrier.
vacuum brake should be used to bring the locomotive to... The locomotive air brake only applies the brake on the locomotive. The Bremsen zone controls the locomotive's dynamic brake. The Fahren zone controls
Okay.
the power supplied to the traction mode.
Okay. So I just had to keep my eye on the speed, I see. Really excellent. This game is actually compatible with the 9th generation consoles. I've been playing TSW 2020 on the Series X. That's cool. I want to eventually try it on the PS5 when I get one. Although it is very, very difficult to find one right now. Can we do GWR next? Not this stream. We're going to be solely focusing on the Arosa this stream. This is like my little first look at the route. I didn't touch it at all. So I'm really just learning how to operate this. I'm gonna make sure I apply these brakes in advance, cause this train don't like to stop. I see. I'm not used to operating trains with this kind of brake. All right, stop. Jesus, this is worse than the
Now open the
423.
dispatch menu and contact the signaler to gain access to the occupied siding.
Okay, we contacted the signaler. Let's get moving. Oh, we're coupling. Oh. This is interesting. Spatted 3 times on that yesterday. I can tell I'm going to be spatting a lot with this train. The brakes don't like to behave. I already can see that. Hello, I love you, Viz. Congrats on 1,000. Thanks, I really appreciate it. And it's nice to know that some of y'all enjoy the videos. What's your favorite route in TSW2? It's between Munich to Augsburg and the Bakerloo line right now. I've been doing a lot more with the Bakerloo line, and I'm starting to like it more than I originally did. I wanted to see the moving platforms in action. Are there moving platforms on this route? I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I know there are moving platforms on GWR though. Unfortunately, we won't be able to spot those today. Right. 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 Anyone have any idea of what is going on here? It says couple to the train. I attempted it. So there's apparently a force field preventing us from coupling to this train. It's manual couple? Oh. Someone could have told me that. I was expecting to just click it, you know. Alright, let's see. Oh. Okay. They could have told me that at least. But alright. Well, thank you for telling me, because I'm so used to just rolling up to the train and having it automatically couple. I sit in the front driver's seat. So we're gonna switch ends now, I see. Okay, apparently you can't walk through the engine room. You going too fast in this manual coupling? I really wish that was clear, you know. Luckily we got it now, so we should be alright. There we go. There we go. We're making progress. I like this. Do you know the train well? Nope. It's my first time operating the 4-2, not the 4-2, the 4/4. I'm not used to operating this at all. Seems extremely complicated. I'm not used to operating trains with a wheel for a traction controller. I'm used to just the little handle that you push forward and backwards to control your acceleration and braking. One thing that I can say though, just being on this route for the past 10 minutes or so, it is a very nice looking route. Minus whatever that is up there and the fake mountains, but it really does look nice with the snow. Not sure how it looks without snow. Do you have main Spessor Bond? Nope. I'm not a big fan of anything with the Dostos. But I will be getting Hamburg to Lubeck, so I'll see how that route is with the Dostos. The wheel is weird, yeah. I'm not used to operating with the wheel. I come by the way from Swiss. Oh, that's cool. Do you know much about this train? My favorite route is Cologne to Aachen, Bakerloo, and Southeastern. El Adabor is also my favorite, but I haven't played it since it came out for TSW2 because of all of the immersion breaking bugs. Same. I used to like El Adabor a lot in TSW 2020, but I've only touched it a very select few amount of times in TSW2. I'll probably start playing it more often after the updates come out for it though.
Press the door release button for the appropriate platform side to allow passengers to climb aboard.
Okay. Oh, look at that. That's cool. This is cool. Okay. I'm gonna take a look around. Let's see how well modeled these passenger cars are. Oh, Isle of Wight. That's cool. Is this? Oh, that's the request stop button. I want. Does this actually work with the AI? Because I feel like that'd be a cool gameplay feature. I like the articulated part, although this is a bit weird. Okay, I like this. I like this. It's cool. The request stop doesn't work with AI. Oh, that's whack. It would have been that would have been cool to have that feature working in the game. I felt like that's a very unique thing this route has. All right, so I guess we're going down some of the street running sections now. Some people ask me, "You're British, so you know this?" And they show me some German steam trains. Oh man. A lot of people tend to ask me if I know a bit about Amtrak and like a lot of diesel locomotives, but I really don't. I'm more of an electric multiple unit type of person. I like regular like inner city commuter trains, but a lot of people tend to ask me if I know something about Amtrak. Okay, so they're giving me right of way. I like this. I like how Rivet got the cars to stop. Honestly, before the route came out, I was expecting the cars to always be running into the trains, but Rivet did a really good job with this, honestly. We just look at the scenery for a bit. I really do like these street running sections. It looks realistic. But one thing that does take the immersion away a little bit is the shadows. Hopefully they find a fix for that sometime in the future. Seems like a pointless feature if it's not going to work. Yeah, honestly, if it's not going to work, don't have it in the game. They should have put more attention to detail with the mountains and stuff, instead of worrying about a request stop feature that doesn't work. Hopefully they do get the mountains and the distant scenery fixed in the future though, because as of right now it looks kind of weird. Okay, let's get ready to stop for this station. I feel like this would be a very calm and relaxing route to just drive on, you know? Kind of like East Coast Way, because I feel like that route is kind of relaxing. Let's see if the cars top and not bug like the stream where they went through the loco. Yeah, hopefully Rivet got everything looking legit with the cars. I wonder what will happen to the 182 add-on when Hamburg Lubeck. The 182 is supposed to be the MRCE version, so I'm assuming it's going to be the same as what we seen on Rapid Transit, just in black. Imagine the tram route in TSW2. Honestly, I think tram routes could definitely come to TSW2 now. You know, we already see Arosa here, and I feel like in the future maybe they can make a Frankfurt U-Bahn route, kind of like what they have in TS21, or maybe an LA Metro route. Because I would definitely love to see something with LA Metro, like the gold line or the blue line. Hudson Bergen light rail. I'm not sure if I would want that in the game. I'd probably buy it since it is in the New York area, but I don't know much about the Hudson Bergen light rail right now. I just know it's in New Jersey. London Tram Link. I mean, at that point, they might as well just add the DLR. Does anyone know what the green things, the red, yellow, and green circles are on the HUD? Because I've been looking at that for the past 5 minutes. I'm still trying to figure out what they are. What we need is Rhein-Neckar S-Bahn. I don't know much about the Rhein-Neckar S-Bahn. Is that the one that uses 425s for the S-Bahn operations? Let's see if we can get another picture of this train. I really like that. This is going to be a very, very scenic route. They are signals? Oh. When ZSB is on. What is ZSB? Is that the safety system on this route? The Croydon trams are cool. I've only seen a few videos of London Tramlink, and of course they were done by Geoff Marshall. I think he was attempting to get to all stations on the Tramlink in the fastest time possible. And it was cool, but I'm not sure how well a tram route would sell in TSW. I think we should have more routes from other countries. Yes, we have UK, US, Canada, France, Germany, Switzerland, but that's only 6. Yeah, I would love to see something from other routes. Maybe other routes, other countries. Maybe Japan. I would definitely love to see something from Japan. Like, I would love to see a route in Japan. Preferably something with the Tokyo Metro or Osaka Metro, but I would definitely take a high-speed route in Japan as well. Maybe even a Chinese high-speed route as well. I would definitely take one of those. I want to see more routes in France, though, honestly. I think the Paris Metro is cool. I know some of their lines run overground for a good portion of them, and I think that'd be cool to see in the game. Hold on, is this an opportunity for some nice pictures? Speaking of DTG, they do have third-party developers in Germany, Aerosoft, that should be able to make another classic route from TS21 Frankfurt S-Bahn with the 425s and the 420 from HMA. Yeah, that would definitely be cool. I would love to see more third parties start working on TSW. That would be perfect, because with more third parties, there will be more incentive to do something that DTG hasn't already done. Like, look at Skyhook with Cane Creek, Rivet with Arosa and Isle of Wight. There'll be more variety of routes instead of DTG just sticking to Germany and the UK. They haven't touched Asia, yeah. And there's a lot to be explored in Asia. Australia would be amazing as well. Like, I would definitely love to see something in Melbourne. I'm not too sure about Sydney, because I don't know much about the rail infrastructure in Sydney, but I would definitely like something in Melbourne. I wonder if Brightline would do well. I had a suggestion planned for Brightline, and as I started making it, I found out that they were planning an expansion up to Tampa and Orlando, and I decided to wait until that was finished so I could suggest like a full large-scale Brightline route. We need the London Emirates. Oh, we're speeding. The London Emirates airline cable car, since it's on the TFL map. Just give us everything that's on the TFL map. I'll take the Elizabeth line. I'll take Thames Link since it's on the tube map. I'll take the overground. Why are we slowing down so much? Oh. Slow down a lot. Jesus. What if they just did something weird like the Waterloo and City Line? Not gonna lie, I would definitely pay for that. I would definitely pay for that. To drive a 92 stock for 3 miles, I would pay for that. Just back and forth between Bank and Waterloo. I would love to do that. It better not be full price though. But I would definitely like a route like that. Some insight into further suggestions I got on my list. I have the District Line, the Piccadilly Line, and the Waterloo and City Line. That's the final 3 tube lines I'm gonna suggest. And the Waterloo and City Line, I was thinking about combining that with the District Line suggestion. It would be perfect just to have that in the game. Imagine a route that crosses the border, a border. Yeah, maybe something like Eurostar, going through the Channel Tunnel. I'd enjoy a route like that. Even though I don't like much with high-speed routes, I still find Eurostar to be interesting. Want to know a tip? Notch 2 will make you go 20, 2.5 gives you 25, and 3 gives you 30. Thank you very much. So it's basically like a speed set. That's nice to know. I appreciate that. April Fool's suggestion, Emirates cable car. My April Fool's suggestion was actually going to be the Waterloo and City Line, if I'm being honest. It was either going to be that or the DLR. I might do both. TS21 has New Zealand and South Africa Asian third-party developers. Looking for is the Chinese Union Workshop, since they've made for TS21. Forums mentioned Shinkansen. Listen, as long as we get more routes from other countries, I'm fine with that. I would definitely like to see one developer, like any developer, just focus solely on like some type of metro routes, like inner city, subway, commuter, metro routes. I would love to see just one sole developer focus on stuff like that, while the others stick to like long distance routes. I think it could be real cool to have something like that. Screenshot contest is take a picture with a railroad crossing. Oh, bet. After this, I'm going to go on Southeastern real quick and get a picture of a 465 and a 375 crossing by at Gravesend. Win that in a landslide. Waterloo and City Line should be the next line in TSW2. It would be easy to make as well. Although people who don't like tunnels will probably complain. Oh, man. I love when people complain for no reason. Like, just let us suggest our subway lines, please. Why you have to come into our threads and come into the comments and all that? Like, we don't need another subway line. This is our suggestion. If you would like a different route, you have the option and you have your own opportunities to suggest it. But let us suggest what we want to. That's how I feel about it. I was not paying attention to that speed decrease. Just look at that. It's real cool. It would be cool if they made a New York Chicago subway route. Yeah, that would be amazing. It's a tunnel between two stops. It's perfect, for real. And if you don't like tunnels, at Waterloo, or is it Bank, at one of the two stations, you can go into the little sidings at the end of the platform, and the train gets, you have a bit of light at the end of the at the sidings at the end of one of the stations. I forgot which one it is. It's either Waterloo or Bank. But at the end of the platform, you got the sidings, and that's how to get the trains out of the tunnels. If you don't like tunnels, go to those sidings and stare at the sunlight. Have you checked my forum suggestion, France to Germany? No, I don't think I've seen it yet. I'm not, honestly, I haven't been on the forums a lot in the past few days. Like, I've been taking a look at just my notifications on the forums, and whatever is going on in the Northern Line suggestion right now, because it has just turned into an argument in there, and I really didn't want it to turn into that, but some people just love to call everybody just Subway fans, you know. The light at the end of the tunnel. Yep, it's Waterloo. That's the one I'm talking about. Yep. If you need sunlight, go to that park. Boom. The winner is 8th Avenue. Ha ha ha. My A train. What's your favorite subway train? Mine is the 142As and the 188s. I have a feeling if they actually... Let me make sure I'm not overspeeding real quick. I have a feeling if they actually make the IRT East Side line, they're going to copy the 142 HVAC sound. Oh, man. I hate the 142's HVAC sounds. It's so loud for no reason. But I'm cool with them having that sound in the game. Just don't transfer it over to my 142As. My favorite subway trains is between the 188s and the 62As. I'm saying 188s instead of 142As because I like the position of the traction controller better on the 188s. They moved it from the center of the console, from right here to the side, and it makes it more comfortable for operators. What happened with the suggestion? You're talking about Northern Line on the forums. It's just turned into an argument about Subway fans and non-Subway fans, and why we shouldn't, quote unquote, we shouldn't have another tube route because we have the Bakerloo line. And it's crazy how I'm an American. I care mostly about my own New York City subway, and I still think we should have every tube line in the game. But everybody has different opinions. I like National Rail more than TFL. I mean, Thameslink is cool. But TFL has the underground, the overground, the DLR. But that's your opinion. It's cool. Still though, the 160s, 142s, and the 44 slants. The 40 slants used to scare me whenever they came into the station. I remember getting on the B train, the B at 155th, and just seeing the 40s pull into the station. They just looked so crazy. Where's the cab light at? Does anyone know where the cab light is? It's kind of dark in here. Is there a cab light? Here's the thing with the 8th Avenue lines. You can't really drive 68A and 68B and D trains because it's going to require another downloadable route. Not really. Not necessarily. Look, if you think about it like this, right? The 68 and 68As also run on the A train during rush hours. There's, I think, one or two that runs during rush hour on the A. So you can just layer them onto more services for the B and the D between 145th and 59th. And with the same goes for like an 8th Avenue line route. If you have the if you have the 8th Avenue line route and you have the 6th Avenue line route, just layer on the 179s for the C train. What's up, Alex? How you doing? Alright. So it seems like that train is waiting for us to pull into the station here. We are here, and we are not late. I'm assuming we need to open the doors to the left side. That's just my assumption, though. Set the control wheel to off. Okay. Full service. Okay. Exit the cab. Okay.
Good work.
Oh.
That is the basics covered. A manual can also be obtained that explains the full functionality and features of this locomotive. Welcome to Switzerland. Take control of a true icon of Swiss motive power over the incredibly picturesque Arosa Line. Deliver passengers to the many stations of the mountainous railway out of Switzerland's oldest town, Chur. Wind your way through the streets or take in the breathtaking scenery of the Swiss Alps and its many peaks and valleys. With challenging grades to conquer, your passengers are waiting for a sightseeing tour to remember. Along the way, don't forget to place route maps, collect snow globes, trigger cameras, and collect ibex toys. Welcome to the Arosa Line.
I got a legit question for all of y'all. Do y'all like the TSW, the music they have? The music that just played in the background. Do y'all actually like that music? Because I have mixed feelings about it. Oh, we got a gold medal. I was not expecting that. I guess we're just going to continue journey mode. Actually, let's go ahead and put some trains that shouldn't be on this route on this route. Hey, Mr. Train. Transport and more around the world. What's up? Have you suggested the Victoria line? Not in a video, but yes, I've suggested it regularly. I don't want to suggest it right now since I did see another suggestion on the forum for the Victoria line, and I want to let that one take off. Another person made that suggestion, so I just added more information to it. Let's see, Arosa Troubles. Let's give it that name. The nearest for me would be, I lost it. The district line. Oh, that's cool. I love the district line, honestly. I love the S7 stock that runs on it. Let's go from Arosa. Okay, guess not. Arosa platform 2. Okay. Let's go a few stations. Let's go to Peist. Since I do want to at least do a scenario on this. Forgot to put off the rails on. Alright, what train would y'all like to see? The ICE. What train? I'll let y'all pick. I have open BVE and I do play the Waterloo and City Line. It's pretty fun. Yeah. I remember playing the 42nd Street Shuttle on Open BVE in the Transit Museum, and surprisingly, going back and forth between two stations is actually fun. I would like to learn how to play without the HUD. Are there any resources online? I've made a couple of videos talking about like controlling trains without the HUD in my train guide series, but if you really want some videos that teach you the whole route without the HUD, I'd suggest checking out PTG Rail on YouTube. He makes amazing videos teaching everybody how to operate trains without the HUD. It's honestly amazing. Berlin U-Bahn, I would take the U2 or the U5. Someone said on the forum, why do Subway fans get so aggressive? Pretty sure that guy engaged first. Yeah, definitely. What's up, Chris Keys? Oh my god, I did not notice all of these. The 465, okay, the 465 wins in a landslide, it seems. We can't fit it on a route. Seems legit. Well then. Let me see what I could do about that. Let's go southbound to the sidings. 465. Okay. There we go. Just give it a random number. Alright. Arosa Troubles. I like the TSW 2020 music. I don't know why they got rid of it. I remember somebody saying you could turn it on in the menus. I don't remember seeing an option for that though. Please do remember hit that like button. Put the 465. Yep, all of y'all voted for the 465s. Well, most of y'all at least. The M7 and M3. The game needs the blue skin version for the Hudson line. Yeah. I mean, that is if they ever do make the Hudson line. Okay. Let's get this started. Let's get the sounds. Okay. So, you would think AWS wouldn't work on this route. We're going to check that out. We're going to test that right here, right now. Let's get them headlights on. Oh, this is hilarious. See, this right here doesn't look so bad, you know. Okay, it does. There's not a lot of grass here. But this worries me. Like, you're looking at this for most of your time operating the route. You just can't ignore some of the distant scenery. Can you post a YouTube link? What YouTube link? What's up, Dennis Griffith? How you doing? You know, for the last 5 seconds, I was wondering why this train was accelerating so slow. Then I noticed we was going up a gradient. Hope DTG eventually gets the signaling system for the LIRR working, so we can get an accurate timetable for the Hempstead and Ronkonkoma branches. Yeah, I remember on one of the streams, I asked if the signaling system was the reason that LIRR didn't have the correct timetable it does in real life, and Adam said, yup, that was the reason. So it kind of, oh, this is just hilarious. Look at this. But yeah, I really do hope they get the ATC working on that route. Speaking of RHB, it connects to Gothard Bahn, a cogwheel railway that also uses meter gauge like the RHB Arosa Line. Maybe in the future they'll make more RHB routes. Rivet, you know. It would be cool to see more of what they have, like the whole system I'm talking about. I would also like to see more like extensions to this route, and by extensions I mean like add-ons, like maybe the Allegra 8x12, 8/12, however you say it. That'd be cool to see. This right here it's messing with my mind. The track is so far over here, and I know from this perspective that the wheels are not touching the track. What do you think of the scenery without the snow? It looks horrible. I'm sorry, Rivet. If any of you are watching, I'm sorry. But the scenery, the up-close scenery doesn't look too bad. But the distance scenery it's bothering me a bit, because I'm tempted to look up at the mountains because they're literally in my face. But I just don't like how they look, honestly. I like the overall route so far, but the scenery could use a bit of work. This one is taking off the rails, literally. Yup. What's wrong with the signaling on LIRR? It doesn't work like it does in real life. ATC points aren't placed in the right spots, and the ATC doesn't allow the same type of block signaling it does in real life. Like, ATC in the game prevents trains from getting as close to each other as they do in real life. That's why it's such a limited timetable. And most of the route is unrealistic in terms of like speed limits and all that. So that's another thing that causes less timetable services. I made an Irish rail livery for the 375. Irish rail. I don't think I've seen what Irish rail trains look like. I might need to search that up. But it's nice seeing everybody making liveries for the 377 and 375s. It's funny seeing some of the cursed liveries people make, like Northern Transpennine on the 375 and the Gatwick Express with the 377 and stuff. It's cool. Dart for TSW2. Dart. Is that Denver's thing? Or am I thinking of the wrong Dart? Dallas? Which Dart are you talking about? Like what system? Ireland? Dart is Dublin. Oh. Whenever I see Dart, I think of Denver for some reason. The vote is out. Alright, I'll check it out and put in the voting channel after the stream. Think of the bus, Dennis Dart. This is pretty cool. Highly unrealistic, but it's pretty cool. I'm gonna make Metro liveries for the 442. That's the Talent too. The Metro liveries for it. I want to see how that's gonna look. If El Adibor does get improved, they need the Babylon branch, since we have the flyover from Hillside Support Facility to St. Albans. For timetable mode, Babylon branch has express trains to Belmore and Wanta. I'd prefer to have the Port Washington branch, and maybe not the Babylon branch. I'd take the full Ronkonkoma branch though. The full line to Ronkonkoma. But I think Port Washington should be prioritized, honestly. I assume ATC on El Adibor will measure the distance between two trains and tell the operator to stop when you reach a certain distance to the train ahead. But that's not simulated in the game. It's like CBTC, moving block signaling. Just different, because it is a commuter railroad and they have so many different regulations and stuff. But I'd assume it's relatively similar to CBTC in terms of like the signaling will like constantly move with the train. That's why sometimes while you're just traveling and you don't see no signals or anything, the ATC goes up in speed limit. That's what I assume. I wonder if DTG would do a Mexican route. Not sure if they would, but there's a possibility for like a third-party developer, maybe Skyhook, to do one. I'm not sure if DTG would though. Northern Ireland uses AWS. Oh, that's cool. Now I kind of want a route. I feel like I would understand the signaling. What's the speed limit? I'm tired of following the speed limits. I'm in a 465. This train wasn't meant for you to follow speed limits. I'll be back in a sec. Gotta do something real quick. Alright. I wish they made LIRR all the way to Ronkonkoma in the first place. Yeah, that would have been a good idea. And LIRR is a relatively short route compared to other things like Southeastern. Southeastern is 50 miles, while LIRR is more like 20 to 27 miles. 25 to 27 miles. And there's a lot more that can be added. That's why I say the Port Washington branch. The full line to Ronkonkoma and the full Port Washington branch would liven the route up a little bit more. This train was meant to replace slam door trains. It's meant for speed. That's what it's meant for. It's meant for you to come into stations at 50 miles an hour and just hammer the brakes on. Just like this. Look at that perfect stopping position. More like, look at this gap. Anyways, though, these look like the same countdown clocks from some of the German routes. I don't want to mess with this because I don't know what this does. But I'm tempted to mess with it. I don't know what I just did there. Anyways, though, we're going to stop messing with that. Let's get this collectible. Penn Station to Montauk. Full route to Montauk would be cool. I'm dissatisfied with the Arosa Line scenery, lighting, and ray tracing. I don't have much of an issue with the lighting yet. That is. Hold on. Wait. Whoa. So, is this a red signal or is this a continue? Because I see two white lights down there and then I see the red. On other routes, this would mean keep going into the sidings, but I'm not sure on this route. Is that what it means? Like, can I continue without spatting? Port Washington branch shuttle from Woodside to Penn Station shouldn't be added if the full line wasn't going to be included. The line doesn't even run 6 cars in reality. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Contact signaler. Proceed as signals indicate. I don't know what the signal indicates. It indicates a red, but then it has 2 white lights. I'm assuming it means go, but I don't want to spad again. Let's just do it. Wow. I'd say go. I think you should be allowed. Right. Go. Right. Yeah, we going back to the GE 4x4. White equals go. Right. White equals go. Yup. Totally. Right. Arosa Northbound it is. Why was it red? I don't know. I'm not the dispatcher. I'm not sitting in the dispatcher's office pulling levers and doing all that stuff. The GE 4/4 reminds me a lot of the 38 stock sound on the Isle of Wight. I don't know if they reused the sound, but that's what it sounded like when I was operating it. Blame the signal for its incompetence. It shouldn't have been red, man. Should have been green. Green mean go. Welcome to Arosa. You're assigned the Robert 1430 morning service that I couldn't read the rest for, right? Oh. Oh, hold on. Oh, is this what they mean by passenger cars coupled to freight cars? That's cool. I like that. Alright. Let's see what this scenario got in store for us. First of all, let's turn off all of these objective markers because I don't like having all that on the screen. I'd also like to see the 36s. The R36 is 7 line. I know what you're talking about. The 36 is the Redbirds. World's Fair version. The WF version. I don't know. I always assumed WF meant World's Fair. Why you gotta be red, bro? No one asked. You missed the checkpoint? What do you mean I missed the checkpoint? Oh my man. Why they gotta have checkpoints? I didn't miss no checkpoint. What man? Alright, maybe I did miss the checkpoint. I don't know where the checkpoint is. I think you might need objective markers on. I don't need no objective markers. Feel like I already got that one. Alright, hold up. Because now the game is messing with me. Now the game is messing with me, bro. What was the point of telling me to go all the way around if the door is on this side? Man. This game is backwards sometimes. Oh my god. Sometimes I really hate this game, honestly. Let's get them local brakes off. Let's find the wipers. There's two versions of the R36 main line, both west side and east side. World's WF Flushing 7 train. Oh. Wipers. Hold on, is the wiper now automatic? Hold on, the wiper isn't automatic? How do I turn the wipers on? I'm so confused. But anyways, let's just get moving. Wipers above your head? Yeah, but it's not moving back and forth. Cocky American dude doesn't think he needs objective markers, but bloody hell he does. I don't need objective markers. I can read the HUD. It's by the brake gauges. Right. I don't see anything. Well, I just got a trophy. Oh, and I'm overspeeding. Okay. Whoa. You, sir, slow down the train, please. No evidence. Here's my question. Are you sure you can read the HUD? I can totally read the HUD. Totally. If the brakes would just engage at the right time, I would be able to read the HUD properly. The HUD is giving me a green signal thing. I don't know what that means. I'm still trying to figure out between the radio and the first gauge on the left. Oh. Okay, but where's the right one? That's the left side. Oh, dude. Why is it so difficult to control things in this train? There we go. Okay. That means you have a green signal. Have you turned ZSI on? Nope, I don't even know where that button is. As you can see, I'm totally new to driving this train. And apparently I don't need any traction because the game is just pushing me along. You look like you just got put in this train with no instruction. That's basically what done happened. They didn't tell me where the windshield wipers was. They never told me where the cab light was, bottom left. Dead man's cutout switch, sure. Brakes, please. Bro, these brakes are non-compliant, man. Oh, the fan, okay. I'll take that. Pan down. Alright, let's stop at the train real quick. Figure out where everything is. Engine room light, sure. Check behind. Right. ZSI is dead man's handle. It's like AWS. Oh. Alright, so where's the cab light at? Is it in the engine room? Where's the cab light at? There has to be a cab light somewhere in here. This looks like more of a comedy than a TSW live stream. I feel like I'm Sam right now. Just trying to find it. Oh. Oh! We have light! Let there be light! Alright, let's get this show on the road now. Let's get on the right track. Come on. Go. 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 Why is it not going? Train. Go. 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 My train ain't moving. It's not my fault. I refuse to believe it is my fault. Right, so this is what we're gonna do. Now that we know where everything is, we're just gonna restart that. You know, now that we know what's. This is a nice picture of the SD40. You know, the Dash 2 is a really nice picture. You know, and this is a nice picture of the Talent 2 right here. You know, very nice picture of the RE9 service going to clone. Real cool. Why can't the cab light be a highlighted button? Because you kind of need it. Yeah, I don't. Passengers are angry. They should be angry that there isn't any high speed services that runs on this line. That they have to deal with 33 km/h speed limits. Making sure I'm getting all the objective markers. Because last time the game was playing with me. Alright. I think I remember how to set everything up. Alright, we should be good. A mystical creature known as Xenos. I have cancer. Really? Damn, that's crazy. I'm sorry for you. Damn. That took a crazy turn. How? Max, you missed a lot of failure. I don't even want to go into detail with how much failure we have experienced in the past 40 minutes or so. We spatted a 465 on this line. Kind of forgot how to get the train moving again. A lot. If I were you, I would ask the people in the forums how to operate the 4/4/2 properly. That's how I did on mine. I wasn't familiar with the PZB and AFB on main Spessert mod. I'll probably ask on the TSW subreddit. Very bad. I can badly breathe. I really hope you're okay. I hope the best for you in the future, honestly. I really hope everything is okay. I'm gonna go now, have a nice stream, and don't get fired. They wouldn't dare fire me. I'm their best operator. Gotta go have lunch now, be back in a bit. Go enjoy your lunch. And pray that you don't experience a SPAD when you return. You really got to keep the brakes on while you're going down this hill. It's crazy. What sports do you watch? Watch basketball a lot. Like a lot of basketball. Been watching a lot of the Nets recently. And no, I'm not one of them bandwagons that just got on the Nets this season. Nope. I've been a fan of the Nets since D'Lo was on the Nets. Since he came to Brooklyn. I bet when I come back, you have derailed the train off the mountain. You know, now that you said that, I kind of want to see how that would look. And that's bad. Got some nice railroad crossings here. Okay. Let's take a look at the outside of the train. Correct, for the ones who answered my question, they're the ones who are familiar with the German signaling system. In my opinion, the German signaling system isn't that difficult to learn. It's not difficult to learn, but I think it's difficult to keep all of it in your mind while you're operating, if that makes any sense. Like, you have to keep all of the aspects in your mind and figure out what this means. What does the 8 on the signal mean? It's a lot you have to keep in your mind while you're operating. You have 2K20, yup. And I'm not sure if I'll get 2K21. I don't like how it looks. I feel like 2K20 is better. And in my opinion, 2K17 will be the best. Always. 17 and 15. What color should I do the doors? Blue. Blue and gold. Have it alternate. I did go to Formula E in Brooklyn 2018 and 2019. That's cool. I'm not that much into racing and motorsports and all that. It is so difficult to keep this train under the speed limit. Especially when you're looking back and forth at chat. This is a very unique type of route. We don't have any routes like this that go through the mountains, just winding. It's very, very unique. It's not my type of route, honestly. I like the more like urban type of routes, but it is very interesting. I like it a bit. I feel like it looks the best with snow, honestly. It gives it that that nice scenic look to it, like East Coastway has. This East Coastway looks real nice with snow, especially when you see the snow starts to pile up on the 375. I mean the 377. Like climbing up on sand patch and having a busted air hose, broken knuckle blown turbocharger. This is too difficult to control, honestly. I wish this train had an independent brake. Why does it feel like I'm gonna derail at any moment here? I don't like this. I really wish this train had the independent brake, honestly. Kind of like some of the Amtrak, the ACX 64. How you could just throw in the independent brake to like 13% or so, and you'll start to slow down when you have it in neutral. I really wish this train had something like that. It would make it so easy to go down these mountains, honestly. Looks like we're approaching Litruci. Litruci. I really hope I pronounced that correctly. Oh, let's get this nice outside view right here. That looks cool. This game should have dynamic weather by now. Yeah. Honestly, it really should. I feel like either dynamic weather or something where it pulls the weather from that place in real life. So like if I was on the Bakerloo line, it will pull the weather from how it is in London right now. I think that would be real cool. I would use that a lot, because I always try and see how the weather is in real life, and then try and replicate that in the game. The Allegra is the train that makes going down hills easier. Although, to be fair, that is a more modern unit. Yeah. It has a better design, too. And I don't know why this train doesn't have anything that gives you more help with going down hills, since it is on a hilly route. But I guess they didn't think that far when they were developing this train. Could have made some type of modification to it though. Gave it better brakes, something. Megasim got a PC. You know it. Watching Megasim live stream Friday. That's cool. He got a PC. In the future, if I do get a PC, I'm probably going to play TSW on that, because I really like some of the mods people create that enhances the routes. Like Southeastern, there's a whole bunch of people on the forums that were putting in the real life fences and fixing the scenery and all that, and I think that's real cool. There's a nice modding community out there for TSW that really enhances the game and makes it much better. So that signal up there is red, I'm assuming. Right. Alright, let's take a look around the station now. Ooh, collectible. I believe this train no longer runs on this route in real life. Oh. So I wonder why they made this train instead of the Allegra then. Because I would have preferred to have the newer trains on this route. I really hope it comes in a future Loco DLC. Again, bro. Again? You've got to be kidding me. Release. 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 Bro. This train messing with me. Come on, move. Come on. Move. Anyone got an idea to get it moving here? Because I don't. It just straight up isn't moving. I don't. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, we got it moving. We have power. I have transportation in my family tree. Pilot, uncle, father, engineer, and I work for chicken. I have some family members that works in the MTA. That one of them works on the A line of the B division. Used to work on the C as well, but he doesn't like doing the local runs. But I've always found it cool. Like sometimes when I'm waiting for the A train, I'll catch him pulling into the station. It just be so cool. Although I am a big critique of how he operates. I don't like how he fans the brakes coming into some stations. Do you think the route is worth buying? I don't know. I haven't had the route for long enough to really make a decision on it. I'm thinking about making a review for it later on this upcoming week, but I need to play the route more to really think about it. My uncle was a bus driver in the 90s. That's cool. That's cool. I've always found it like, I feel like it's kind of relaxing to be a bus driver, you know, besides dealing with traffic and stuff. But like when it comes down to like driving, I feel like it's a little relaxing. I don't know if that's just me playing bus simulator games that it feels relaxing, but just to me it feels relaxing. I didn't buy this route because it didn't come with the Allegra. Yeah, I was originally debating whether I wanted it or not because it didn't have the Allegra, but I was like, might as well just get it since I'm not gonna get Clinchfield. Although I do think I'm going to get Cane Creek because I really like how it's coming along, what Skyhook has shared. I've had my share of 12 nines. Right, here I go trying to find the codes again. Radio codes, here we go. Oh. Right. I've seen multiple 12 nines happen before. It's not pretty. I just need I have the codes saved, all the 12 codes from the MTA saved. So all I had to do was go find it again. I already came up with a map for my metro. Really? I had a map planned for my subway system in Minecraft, but I never got to fully build it. But having to deal with rude passengers in New York City is something that would not make me want to be a bus driver. I think that's why on some of the newer buses they have that separator between the bus driver and the passengers when they're getting on the bus now. That little plastic separator. A 12-9 is a passenger under a train. Okay, I'm gonna start slowing down since I think we have to go across the bridge up here. Unless the station is before that bridge. This is nice. See, looking down on the scenery down below, it looks real cool. Just this right here, I really like this. It starts at Clone, the B line goes to Horham, and the A line goes to Durin. That's the S12 and the S13 lines of the Rhine-Ruhr S-Bahn. I remember researching that. Some of them go to Durin, some of them go to Horham. Okay, get them doors open. Let's check, ooh, another collectible. I don't know what it is. I need to collect all of them. Whenever I see one, I need to go for it. So I'm assuming these are the request stop buttons here. If only they actually worked. It would be so useful. Playing as a passenger, honestly. Alright, let's get back to our train. Enjoying these fails in heaven. There is no evidence of any fails on this stream. No evidence at all. Let's get them doors closed. Okay. There we go. That is an MTA subway operator. Does the Broadway line and sometimes does the M and the E trains from time to time. I wonder, how do you select a line for you to do in the system? Like, do you have a line just assigned to you, or are you able to like pick whatever schedule or whatever? Like Monday, I want to do the 8th Avenue line, take an A train down to Far Rockaway, and then coming back up, it turns into a C train or whatever. And then Tuesday, you want to do the Broadway line. Like, I wonder how they select their schedules and stuff. Because I know they have to pick whether they want to do the A division or the B division. And I know for me, I would definitely want to do the A division. Because I grew up taking the 4, 5, and 6 trains in one train from time to time. So I would definitely want to do the A division, but I just wonder how they select their lines for like the week when they got to go get their schedule or whatever. I wonder how that's selected. I don't know, but I'm sure a dispatcher is involved. Only thing I know about New York City dispatchers is that they always gonna get on you for a quote unquote lost time. Your train was delayed at 125th Street because some dude wanted to roam around on the tracks. Lost time. It's crazy. I've always wanted to know how they select that. Who picks who depends on line qualifications. I remember someone saying that when the 179s were put on the A line, because before the 179s were transferred to the A and before they came to the system, the A just used to run 46s and 32s. And I've heard that some operators didn't even have enough training with the 179s and they were just thrown onto them, had to operate them. I found that to be kind of crazy that they didn't get any training for them. That could be a contributing factor to why they failed so much, because operators weren't trained enough for them. Also, everybody, if you are new to the stream or whatever, I would like to let you know that we have a Discord server for the channel, and if you want to join, I'm about to paste the link right here. You can join the Discord server right there, talk to all of us on there, talk about just stuff about TSW, trains in general, and all that. So you can come join the Discord server. I'm gonna pin the message too. Like the R62s. I don't know what it is, but I know they're similar to each other, but I've always liked the 62As more than the 62s. I don't know why. It might just be because I've seen them more often on the 1 and the 6, but I've just always liked the 62As more than the 62s. Although, one thing I can say about the 62s is that they really do get up to speed on a 3 line. I made a Gatwick Express livery for the 377. If only we had the full London to Brighton route, that would be excellent. Like, just to see Gatwick Express and Thameslink trains pulling into Brighton while you're doing an East Coastway service to Seaford, that would be amazing. I need to see that in the game at some point. Alright, we're approaching the next station, which is Peist. I'm not sure about some of these pronunciations, so I really do apologize if I'm pronouncing some of these station names incorrectly. In aviation, pilots tend to get assigned to the aircraft they are signed on for. See, that makes more sense, because when it comes down to planes, you're in charge of a lot more, and there's a lot more complexity to it. You know, flying an Airbus A321 is vastly different from flying a Boeing 737, you know, compared to in New York City operating an R62A compared to an R68, you know. There are differences between the two, but once you're in the cab of one, you can kind of guess what you need to do for the other one. Whereas with aircrafts, it's much different. Gatwick Express is on the East Coastway during the lockdown. Really? So like Gatwick Express runs to like Eastbourne and Seaford? That's cool. He flies an air-busted 380. Oh man, it's that bad. If operators aren't fully trained to drive a train, and if something bad happens, that's an easy lawsuit. I agree. I would definitely agree. But I guess I don't know. I don't know why some of them don't get the qualification they need for certain rolling stock. Kind of like TSW, right? You're used to operating the 465 all of the time, and then Arosa comes out and you're instantly forced to operate a GE 4/4. I'm not qualified for this train yet. I'm not. And this is an easy lawsuit if I somehow derail or anything. Alright, I seen a thing at the end of the platform here. Someone explain to me how I'm running faster than the train. Alright, it's starting to pick up speed. Never mind. Seen a camera here. Gotta get it. Sarcastic aviation joke. It was funny though. Nothing back there. I'm sorry, I just need to look for all of the collectibles here. I need them. Oh, right there. Boom. Alright, next station. I remember being on a 179 A train and the rear 3 cars detached somehow. Somehow. Quote unquote, somehow. Oh, I know why we're not able to move the train sometimes, because I still have it in attraction mode. That makes sense. Luckily I was at the first car, the 10 car train, but I was shocked when that happened. I remember reading about that. The some 179 on the A line where it decoupled midway through the tunnel. Like, that's crazy. But it goes to show the horrible build quality of the 179s and just all of the issues they came to New York with, you know? Like, Bombardier did not do a good job with the 179s, in my opinion. Even if I'm just riding on the 179s, I don't like them. Because I can notice some of the issues with them immediately. Like, the announcements play extremely slow. And there's just a lot of inconveniences for the operators and the passengers with the 179s. I remember hearing about the doors, the conductor's door panel saying that the doors were open while the train were in motion when they wasn't. It's just a whole bunch of issues with them. That might be one of the reasons why Bombardier stepped down from doing building more trains, you know, and they handed it over to Alstom or Siemens, whatever one it was. Next stop is Luin Castile. I think that's about 2 stops before Arosa or Sure. So we should be nearing close to the end of the line. And I think after this may be the last service or scenario. like some of these pass-by sections here. Always nice to see them. I don't know why. I just like seeing them. The 179s are nice looking trains, not in my opinion, anyways though. But my god, they had a ton of problems. I'm glad the MTA will not be getting any more trains from them, although it's a shame they merged with Alstom. Bombardier have made some good trains in the past. Yeah, like the 62As are one of my favorite trains, and they were created by Bombardier. The 142s created by Bombardier, and there's minimal issues with those. So they've done well in the past, but recently Bombardier has been messing up a lot with their trains. Is there a good steering wheel for bus sim? I would recommend the Thrustmaster. Like, if you're on a budget, I would recommend the Thrustmaster T80. I have that steering wheel, but the Ferrari edition, and I really like it. It works well with the game. It doesn't have force feedback or anything, but it works nicely with bus sim. You want Bus Simulator 21? I do too. I'm waiting for them to announce the release date. I made some videos on buses I want to see in that game, and I really do hope they add New Flyer and Nova Bus and all that. I'm just so used to seeing those buses here in New York, especially the XD60s, the Nova Bus XD60s. I would love to see that in Bus Simulator 21. But another game that I've been looking at a lot is The Bus by TML Studios, the same developers of Fern Bus and Tourist Bus Simulator and Road of Subways. I want to see that brung to consoles. Like, I feel like that has the potential to be the next OMSI. And if you don't know what OMSI was, it was basically the ideal bus simulator. The graphics are kind of outdated, but it was like it had everything. And I feel like it has that potential. I wrote a script for an upcoming video. I believe I want to release it this week or so. I'm not sure what the schedule is or anything, but it's talking about how it can be the next OMSI game. It has a lot of potential. But Bus Simulator 21, I feel like it has a bit of an identity crisis, you know. It's set in America, yet it's set in the Bay Area of San Francisco. Yet they have 0 buses that actually runs there in real life. They don't have the Orion 5s or the Orion 7s. They don't have the Nova buses, the New Flyer buses, or any of that. They give us BYD, Alexander Dennis, and I have no problem with Alexander Dennis. I actually like some of the Enviro buses they got. They give us Iveco, and we're possibly getting MAN in the future. And while those are cool companies to see, I feel like we should have the buses that actually runs in the Bay Area in real life. Give me Orion 7s. Give me Orion 5s. Give me some RTS buses from the 90s. I will take any of that. Give me something that I know would run there in real life, you know? The Fishbowl? Oh no. I would definitely take an RTS over one of the old Fishbowl buses. Because I remember seeing RTSs all the time on the Q44. All the time. The Orion 5s and the RTS. The bus has a lot of potential, yeah. And it's set in Berlin and all that. I was watching a couple of videos about it. I like the creaking sounds the bus makes. Like, it's super realistic. The little creaking sounds when it's going over the bumps and all that. It's super realistic. But I think it has a lot of potential with it being set in Berlin, and then possibly like third parties being able to create their own routes. It's gonna be like OMSI, just in the Unreal Engine, with a lot more potential, you know, to become a really, really big thing, you know. And if it's added to consoles, that would just make it 10 times better. Because you would have the big console user base that's now able to play that game. You know, kind of like Train Simulator. we now have it on consoles, TSW, and now a wide user base is able to play this game. Bus Simulator 21 will also have the same map that will be in Bus Sim 18, but if it's set in San Francisco, then there needs to be more focus on American buses. Yup, definitely. Like, I'm cool with MAN being in the game, definitely. I'm cool with Iveco, Alexander Dennis. I love the look of some of those buses, to be honest. But it just feels weird to have a game in that setting, but then not have New Flyer, not have Orion, not have Nabi, or Nova Bus. You know, some of those buses that you usually see there. It just feels weird to not see that, you know? I'm back, PS4 froze. No worries. Honestly, I didn't even realize you were gone. But then again, you didn't put anything in chat for a while. I thought you was just sitting there enjoying my reckless driving. I wonder why they didn't put any in American buses. Technically, they did. Now, emphasis on technically. Alexander Dennis, the non-double-decker one, used in Canada, used in some parts of Mexico, right? BYD, used in Canada, right? I forgot what other companies they have, but they have some companies that have American buses. Bluebird, that's the one I was thinking of. Run some buses in Canada, but they don't have the big American bus companies, you know, like the big companies. For Bus Sim 18, I wish there was a cheat sheet for all the routes. What do you mean by a cheat sheet? I'm working on a project in Bus Sim 18 trying to put multiple operating companies. Sounds interesting. But I do think I do like the concept of the bus more than Bus Simulator because it gives you preset routes. You know, you're not just creating your own company and your own routes and stuff. You're actually driving routes in real life, you know, that the TXL route in Berlin going to the airport. Some of the, maybe in the future they can have the M101 bus from New York and you'll go all the way from Fort George down to City Hall. That'd be cool. You're actually driving stuff that you would see in real life, you know. All the stops on the route, all you have to do is pick the stops. That'd be cool, I guess. Is that the map? Now, of course, we can't read it. I like there's a traffic slider on the bus, yeah. I feel like in the future, when the next gen consoles are, I guess, normalized, and most of the console population has the next gen consoles, I feel like that would be a good time to start considering putting that game on consoles and porting it over. Because the next gen consoles would definitely be able to handle it. It would definitely be able to handle it, you know. I think we should get announcements at stations and on the trains telling us to stop in the destination. I don't even want to talk about automated announcements. It's such a complicated situation when it comes down to TSW and getting licensing and all that. I would love to see it in the game, especially on the Bakerloo line and Long Island Railroad and even the S-Mon on HMA. I would love to see that on those routes, but automated announcements is such a tricky subject when it comes down to them in TSW. I'm gonna get the bus for my PC once most stuff is added. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more videos about it and what people find in the bus, because I do think it's a pretty cool game. And TML Studios have a history of making games with cool concepts, you know? Like, they made World of Subways. I'm creating the script for an upcoming video, things where I'm talking about World of Subways and why I think it should be on console. World of Subways and TML, you know, it's such a unique game that I think, honestly, number one, it could compete with TSW, and number two, it would just give more people the possibility to actually play it. Plus, they might be able to collaborate with DTG. But TML has a history of making a whole bunch of games with a lot of potential, but then just like giving up on them halfway. And an example of that is World of Subways. They stopped at 4, we didn't get 5. We stopped at the 7 line when we could have easily gone back to London. They could have done the Hammersmith and City line this time. You know? Fernbus, they basically gave up on that. So now we're switching over to the bus. And I think this has the most potential out of anything else they've done. You know? There's so many people making OMSI comparisons and all that. And even I think it has the possibility to become the next OMSI. Imagine you're on a Southeastern and you hear ding dong, this is the Southeastern service to Faversham, calling at Rainham, Sittingbourne, and Faversham. This train is formed of 6 coaches. That would be cool. Honestly, that would be real cool. It would make it so much more immersive. I love World of Subways 3 and 4, especially 4. I love all of them, I'm gonna be honest. My favorites are 3 and 4, just because I don't know what it is. I just love the circle line so much. I love it, the circle line. And I love the C stock. I don't know what it is. I love how they got the announcements right as well. It's amazing what they've done. And I like the setting, what they did with the 7 line, giving us the R33 and the R36, and setting it in the 90s on the 7 line. They could have gave us the R62As as well. But I think that was real cool what they did. Like, if all you want to do is drive, have an option where all routes are available along with buses assigned a route you want to drive. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Like, kind of like a quick drive feature, basically, where it just picks a route for you. What if in the future we could have Train Sim World on VR? Listen, if they get the scenery right, if they make it much more immersive and all that, that would work well in TSW. But as of right now, I don't think it will be too good, honestly. I have World of Subways 3 and 4. Those are my favorites. World of Subways 3 and 4. I love them both. TSW 2 really needs a competitor. I agree. I felt like World of Subways could have been that. Even SimRail coming up, it could be that. But I'm not sure how well SimRail would do and what they're going to focus on. And I'm not even sure if it will eventually come to consoles. It'll probably be a World of Subways 5 once they finish the bus. I really hope so. And my suggestion for World of Subways 5 is the District line, the Hammersmith and City line, both London Underground, or maybe the Munich. No, actually, never mind. I was going to say the Munich S-Bahn, but that's more of a commuter rail. Or maybe do another thing in New York with the Lexington Avenue line, the 4, 5, and 6. But if they want to get away from things they've already done, maybe the Paris Metro. TSW on VR would be sick. Yeah, I think that there just needs to be more improvements to it to make it really work with VR. The bus and ATS should collab. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, definitely. One thing I don't like about the bus is that in the Unreal Engine 4 engine, I guess, there's always shadow issues. And I've noticed this with TSW as well. If you look at some of the videos of the bus, and then you look in the future, like, not the future, if you look in front of you, you'll start to see, like, just shadows popping in and all that. I don't know if that's an issue with the Unreal Engine or anything, but I've seen that occur in TSW as well, and it looks unpleasant. World of Subways 1 was my childhood. World of Subways 1 with the PAV train, I feel like it was cool, but looking back on it now, it wasn't all that in my opinion, you know? Like, I love the Path Train, but the time it was set in were like 2000. I would say it was set in 2000, because you can still see the Twin Towers in the back. And it just feels a bit outdated at this point. It's the Shadow Demons. Ray tracing. Listen, if TSW were to have real, like, full-scale ray tracing, it would destroy last-gen consoles. Then again, they could probably remove the feature for last-gen consoles, but still, I'd rather have the performance than the ray tracing. Just increase the shadow draw distance. What do you think of the Arosa so far? I think it's a cool route. It's very, very unique. I'm not a big fan of the way some of the scenery looks. Like, the distance scenery still looks a bit jank, but in certain weather conditions, it looks alright. I would have preferred them to include the newer rolling stock instead of this. The Allegra would have been preferred, but overall, I'm pretty much enjoying the route, you know. It's very challenging to keep your speed and all that. Would you recommend it? I would recommend it to people who like slower types of routes with more relaxing drives, or people who like to be challenged, you know. I would definitely recommend it for those people. But for people who like more urban and commuter type routes, more high speed even, I wouldn't recommend it. It's niched the niche, basically. The shadow issue is not an issue with Unreal Engine. Other games that use Unreal Engine look fine. Then I don't know what it is then, because I've noticed the same issue between Train Sim and the Bus, where the shadows, like, you can see it right there. The shadows popping in so late and so close to the player, you know? And it's super obvious, and it kind of ruins the immersion a bit. So I don't know if it's a performance thing or whatever, but I don't know. I'm back. Has anything happened? No, just talking about the Bus, Train Simulator, World of Subways, a whole bunch of other stuff that basically doesn't involve the Arosa line. Do you make a profit off of YouTube? No, not yet. I'm putting quotes over not yet. You can't see my hands, but I'm putting air quotes over not yet. I haven't reached the requirements for monetization yet. Even though I do have 1,000 subs, I still need the 4,000 watch hours. I'm extremely close to that, but I mean, it's one of my priorities, honestly, to just know that this can be profitable, but it's not my main thing. Like, I still do this for fun, you know? I can imagine you doing air quotes. I wonder what the next version of TSW will be like. It will be the same as this version, just with more routes. And probably updated passengers or something like that. Some new wacky feature they're going to add in TSW 2022. Or whatever they want to call the game. I'd expect it to be called 2022, with the first 2 being in bold letters. To be fair, the Bus is still in alpha, yeah, so we can't really critique it that much. We gotta wait until it's nearing release, but still, I don't know what it is about those shadows. I really do hope they bring it to console though, because I would really like to experience it live streamed or whatever. I'm thinking on live streaming Bus Sim, like 18 or 21 when it comes out, but I don't, with the way my setup is, the vibrations from the wheel, even if it doesn't have force feedback, me turning the wheel, the vibrations would reverb a lot through the microphone. So I'm not sure how I would do that. Hopefully Subway. I need subways, man. I need my subway routes. Give me my 1 train. Give me the 1 and 9 trains in 2005. With the R62 and R62As. Give me that in 2005. I want to operate my 9 train to the old South Ferry station with the sharp turn and the gap fillers, the platform extenders, all of that. Oh, by the way, Berlin Bear. Yeah, the thing on GWR, the platform the platform extenders, we have that in New York as well. I haven't had much time in GE 4/4. I haven't either. Whatever you have seen on stream right now is my like first time operating and even seeing this route. I want to see a mission starting cold and dark. I do too. With different types of trains. Like, the scenarios just aren't too engaging in TSW, to be honest. You know, there needs to be more, like starting dark from the yard and coming into the station and all that, starting up like a real operator, coupling to trains, doing unique things instead of just going A to B, B to A, you know? And the bus will be multiplayer, yeah. I really do think it has a lot of potential. I'm not sure if OMSI was multiplayer, but that just adds more to it, like more capabilities and more things that you would be able to do. Just think of multiplayer, right? Think if there be multiplayer and then you still have AI bus drivers and stuff. It would be so populated along certain routes. It would just look so cool. Well, the LIWR M7, when the update comes out, will have working PIS displays. I really hope it does. Honestly, I doubt it. I think Adam already said that it won't have PIS displays, but it is something they're looking into in the future. It will have PIS displays in the stations though, so telling you about upcoming trains, but I don't think they'll have it on the trains telling you this train is bound for Hempstead or Penn Station or anything. I'm actually playing TSW right now. I'm at Gillingham waiting for a 465. That's cool. I like Gillingham, just train spotting there. It's real cool. I remember seeing the train boat pull into the station while I was train spotting. I still haven't gotten the opportunity to operate a train boat yet. And the game is messing with me too, because I've seen it many times. I was doing a 395 service from Faversham to St. Pancras, and as soon as I spawned into Faversham, there was a 395 in the train boat livery going off the map. It's like, wow, the game is really messing with me now. I like Rochester the most. It's a unique station. It's cool because you get the bulk of the services there. I got a train boat and my game crashed. Oh, that's bad. That's messed up. I feel bad, honestly. All that luck it would have taken to find and get the train boat, and then the game crashes. And now we're on the street running section again. Really do like this section. It's very cool. I would love to see a, oh, look at that. We actually have cars running alongside us now. This is cool. Yeah, maybe a tram route in the future would be cool. LA Metro. I'm waiting for it now. Not sure if it's rare, but I was operating a 12 car from Faversham to St. Pancras, and the unit was just 395/0. I mean, technically, to get any form of to get one specific train, it is rare. I think it's a 2% chance. Sorry, I just hit the mic. But I think the chances of getting one specific train is a 2% chance. So technically, it is rare. I got train boat on the stopping shuttle scenario and my game froze. Oh man. That's crazy. We're stopping here. Oh, wait. Oh, that's why. Now I know what my train was doing at. Because the dead man's handle. That makes sense. Okay, let's just grab that and be on our way. Wonder what they're all stopped for. I guess they're waiting for me to go by. Does anyone here have TSW2 on PC and console? I find it honestly, I see no reason to have a game on multiple platforms. You know, to have a game on both PC and console seems a bit overboard. You ever just run into a map or broken fence and unlock it by accident? Yep, multiple times. And I don't even be upset about it, because sometimes I do be going for all collectibles. Wait, can we extend these windows out? Hold on. You can't move the actual mirrors out? What's the point of having mirrors there if you can't move the mirrors out? Oh. That's cool. I would really love to see the Allegra on this route. Give the rolling stock a bit of variety. I think 70% of the things I've discovered is by accident. Alright, and we have unlocked our doors. All the PIS on the M7s. No, you can't move them out. All the PIS on the M7 need to say is Penn Station, Hempstead, Jamaica, Atlantic Terminal, Brooklyn, Ronkonkoma, Belmont Park, and Port Washington. It can't be that complicated to implement. I don't think it's the factor of it just reading that. I think they may want to allow the player to actually set the PIS. I'm not sure. There's a button to move them out. Oh, now I gotta look for a button in here. Oh, too bad. Scenario's over. I'm expecting a gold medal here. Alright, let's see how we've done. A gold medal. That's how you do it. The best operator. The best. Well, I think that's enough for this stream. It takes a full hour just to get to the other end of the line. Jesus. I hope you did enjoy the stream. Damn, Max, you came back as I was in the stream. I hope you did enjoy the stream. If you did, hit the like button. And if you are new, hit the subscribe button. We are now on the road to 1.5 thousand subscribers. I really do appreciate all of you helping with the milestone, getting to 1,000. I really do appreciate that. We're going to end the stream now. Be on the lookout for a whole bunch of videos this upcoming week. And I'll catch y'all in the next stream or video. Peace.